This will show how to run Angular 4 from SpringBoot Tomcat server. So first of all, I'm going to create the REST controller. So what is the REST controller annotation? So this is just simply combining controller and the request by annotation, and then return result will be JSON and XML format. So if you look at the code, like if you define this way, and equivalent definition using the controller will be this way. So you need to define the controller response body, and then you need to define the return type as a JSON. So if you define only REST controller, then this issue will be resolved. So let's create the REST application from STS. So let's clear the project. So I'm going to create a new project, and then I'm going to call this one as the OData app, and defining different location. OData app, and then click next. So I recommend to use the different version. I mean 1.5.7 has some issue running it, so I'll change this one later. So and then I need to choose the web to use the REST controller annotation. So if you cannot find it, just typing in here, then this will show the web component here, and then click finish. So once this is done, so the first thing which I'm going to do is I'm going to change the Spring Boot version to 1.5.7 to 1.5.6 because I have some issue with running the application. So I prefer use the 1.5.6. So in here, change this one to 6. And then here, so I'm going to create a new package called controller. Support to add the later dot controller, and then I'm going to add the OData controller class in here. OData controller, and in here I'm going to add the REST controller annotation. So here, and add the import the packages, and then I'm going to copy the mapping here. So request mapping. So I'm going to copy from here to here, copy and paste here. So I mean, all this definition is really simple. So I mean, as this tutorial goes, and we are going to add more functionality in here. So let's just starting with a really simple example, and then run the program. So click here, right click, and run as a Spring Boot app. So here, and one of way checking this one is one of the good tool is Postman. So click here. So I strongly recommend install the Postman from the Chrome, and then test all this the REST controller connectivity in here. So let's see, sign up with Google here. Okay, here let's create a new collection. So here, all data test. here. So, and then let's create a new request, HTTP local host port 8080, and let's choose create, and then create is should be post. So let's click send, and then item is created returned from the Spring Boot app, and then you need save this one to, let's say, OData app create test, and then I want to save to here, save, and then if you want to add another one called the read, so let's quickly copy the link here and send. Then there is a error message, so let's go back to here. Oh, actually without read, so here get here, then retrieve item. So let's save this one as OData read test, and then choose the collection here. So this is the way you can test the REST um, API from the Postman. So looks like this is working, so stop it. So next step will be creating Angular app here. So I'm going to use uh, the Visual Studio Code. So in here, cd OData. Again, as I shown from the another video in the first video, let's create the folder called the UI. So using the Angular CLI, and then this will generate, again, this will generate the old template for the Angular program. So this takes a little bit of time, so I'm going to pause and come back again. Okay, so all templates are created, and then let's add a couple of things into, let's add the Bootstrap, and then let's make it compatible with the Internet Explorer. So first of all, we need to install uh, Bootstrap here. So let's install Bootstrap here. Copy and paste here. And after installing Bootstrap, and then we are going to make it compatible with the Internet Explorer. So go to source folder here and open the polyfills, and then scroll down here. So uncomment all of the digit lines, and then uncomment here, and then install the class list JavaScript here, and install web animation. Again, for all of details, I showed more in detail in the first video. So go back to there and then look at it, how to do it. So, and it will give them a better explanation about all these steps. And then next one will be, I need to add the style sheet for uh, the bootstrap. So I need to go back to root and open the Angular CLI here, and then I need to add the one more line here. So this will be let's quickly go back to my previous blog, find out the lines. So here we need to copy these lines into the Angular CLI lines. So where is CSS? Scroll down here. Okay, so then let's test the Bootstrap app. So before doing that, I need to put some testing code for the Bootstrap. So go back to source and open, no, not an app folder, UI and source in here. And on the app folder, open the app component HTML, and then copy the Jumbotron sample from the Bootstrap node. So going to copy these lines here, copy, coming back here and paste, save, then let's run it. So change the folder to UI. Oh, actually, all of this one is not installed. So I need to change the folder here and install under UI folder. So I had a wrong folder, so that's why there's just some error message here. So just give a minute until finish this installation. And let's install class list and then Bootstrap. And Bootstrap. Okay, then let's test whether Bootstrap is working from the Angular application. So running Angular web server and going back to here, and let's go to localhost and 4200 until finish the installation. Okay, and go back here. So this Bootstrap is working from the Jumbotron. So next step will be we need to add the npm plugin module into the POM file. So go here. Let's scroll down a little bit and go here. So we need to add the POM the Node.js the module in here. So go back here, go to blog post. So let's a little bit shrink here to copy this content, plugins. So we need to copy from here to plugin. So copy this portion and go back here and move a little bit here, paste, save. And then first of all, I need to refresh because I create the UI folder to show on here. Uh, this was created accidentally from the wrong comment, so I'm going to delete this one. And then I want to update the project here. So go to Maven, update project. Yes. Okay. So, and then actually, let's see, Control Shift F to verify this comment. So again, one of key portion is actually working directory here. So again, I create the Angular app under UI. So you need to specify which is the folder for which has the Angular app. So I use the UI folder name here. And then once compile, this will, whenever you run the nvm install command in here, and this will go under the UI folder, and then will run Angular CLI command. So then you need to change the output directory to here because all static content will be running from under this static folder. So again, the way Angular compile the code is using the Webpack technology. So all files will be packed with a couple of files and then copy under static files. So, so for that, so I need to open the Angular CLI command file, and then here the destiny, I mean output directory. So I need to point the right directory to that static folder. So go back here and let's go a little bit. So here, so you need to change this folder to this direction. So, and then what this means is like all the output will be stored on the static folder. So go back here, and then if you do right click and Maven and run debug as an install, and this will compile entire project from the Angular CLI to the Spring application. So then, so now it should pick up the Maven plugin and trying to compile all the contents, and then that will try to save under this static file. I'm going to pause a little bit because this takes a couple of minutes. So just I'm going to pause and come back once this is finished. Okay, compile is complete. So if you go to on the static folder, so as I mentioned, all the TypeScript file will be compiled to JavaScript, and it's bundled with all these files. So if you run this index.html file from the browser, then you will have that the Angular app in here. So let's run the program here. And go back here and then go to port number 8080. Localhost 8080. Then, did I? Oh, I had a typo mistake with here. So here, I mean, the Angular app is running from the command line. So again, this is the one way to can build the Angular and the Spring Boot app. I mean, you can run the Angular and Spring Boot app from the one single packages. So go back to this app. So stop here and then try to run here. So it will not show anything. So let's run from the command about the Spring Boot, packages. So go here, example, Angular Spring app, and go to here and OData app here. So go to target because I'm going to run this Spring Boot as from the command line. So let's see target. Actually, it should not create the final packages. So just let's compile one more time. And then if you run the final output as a package, I mean, if you run the output file, output jar file with the Java command line, then you can browse that Angular components from the port 8080. So we'll finish the Node.js compile, Angular compile, and then now trying to build the application. So finally, this the OData file is created. So go back to terminal here and look at it. So we are going to run the jar file OData at this program. And then after launching this Spring program and go back to a browser, and if you type the port 8080 again, then you can see allow here. And then browse, then you'll see the data. So this is how you can combine Angular app into a Spring Boot application. Thank you so much. And from next video, I'm going to show how to create the menu from the Angular app. I wish this video can help someone who learned the Angular and then Spring Boot. Thanks, bye.